The key to dealing with toxic people isn't about them, it's about you. For too long, you've been told that the solution is setting boundaries, cutting them off, or avoiding them entirely. But that's survival mode. That's reacting. And when you react, you're still giving them power. The real answer lies in something far deeper, far more unshakable. It's about becoming someone so untouchable, so emotionally fortified that their toxicity doesn't even register in your world. Toxic people are like a virus, but a virus can only infect a weak immune system. When you strengthen your mental and emotional defenses, their poison has nowhere to land. They thrive on chaos, on drama, on the moment you snap, break down, or second guess yourself. Their entire existence depends on your reaction. Without it, they are powerless. Think about it. How many times have you tried to reason with a toxic person only to find yourself exhausted, frustrated, and emotionally drained? How many times have you walked away from an interaction feeling smaller, angrier, or more confused? That's not an accident, that's by design. Toxic people are master manipulators. They know exactly which buttons to push, which insecurities to exploit, which words will cut the deepest. They don't operate on logic or fairness, they operate on control. And the moment you engage, the moment you let their words seep into your mind, you've already lost. Because toxic people don't want resolution. They don't want peace. They want you emotionally invested in their games. They want you fighting, explaining, defending, anything that keeps you hooked into their cycle of dysfunction. But here's the truth they don't want you to realize. They have no real power over you. None. Their influence exists only because you allow it. Their words only hurt because you give them weight. Their opinions only matter because you've decided they do. The second you stop reacting, they panic. The second you stop feeding their fire, it burns out. You ever notice how toxic people escalate when you stay calm? How they dig deeper, insult harder, throw bigger tantrums? That's not because they're winning, it's because they're desperate. They can feel their grip slipping. They need you to react, to engage, to prove that they still have control. And when you don't, when you remain unshakable, they have nothing. This isn't about ignoring them. Ignoring implies effort, pretending you don't hear them, forcing yourself to stay silent while internally seething. That's not strength. That's suppression. True power is indifference. It's looking at their behavior and feeling nothing. No anger, no frustration, no need to prove yourself. It's understanding at the deepest level that their words are just noise. Their validation is meaningless. Their approval or disapproval has no bearing on your worth. Toxic people want you to believe that you need something from them. Their acceptance, their understanding, their acknowledgement. But you don't. The only thing you need is your own self-respect. The most dangerous person in the world is the one who cannot be controlled. And that's exactly what you must become. Not by fighting back, not by cutting them off, though distance is often necessary, but by mastering yourself so completely that their toxicity can't penetrate. Imagine a life where nothing they say bothers you, where their insults bounce off like nothing, where their attempts to provoke you are met with calm detachment. That's freedom. That's real power, and it's achievable, not by changing them, but by changing how you respond. Toxic people don't target everyone. They choose their victims carefully. They go after the empathetic, the kind-hearted, the ones who see the best in people. They exploit your willingness to give second chances, your fear of being the bad guy, your hesitation to walk away. They train you to feel guilty for setting boundaries, to doubt yourself when you stand up for yourself. And the more you tolerate, the more they take. But here's what they don't want you to know. You don't owe them anything, not your time, not your energy, not your emotional labor. You are allowed to walk away without explanation. You are allowed to choose yourself without guilt. The hardest truth you'll ever accept is that some people are committed to misunderstanding you. No matter how clearly you explain, no matter how much proof you provide, they will twist your words, play the victim, and make you the problem. You could sit them down with undeniable evidence and they would still manipulate the narrative because they don't want truth, they want control. And the moment you realize that, you stop wasting your energy, you stop arguing, you stop expecting them to change, you stop hoping they'll wake up one day and realize what they've done. That day isn't coming. They are exactly who they choose to be, and they have no intention of becoming better. This is why you must cut off their energy supply, not just physically, but mentally. Even if you go no contact, even if you remove them from your life, they still win if you're replaying conversations in your head, wondering if you did something wrong, letting their voice echo in your mind. They don't need to be present to control you. If they're living rent-free in your thoughts, they're still winning. The only way to truly break free is to make them irrelevant, not by hating them, not by obsessing over revenge, but by moving so far beyond them that they become a footnote in your story. The best revenge isn't anger, it's success, it's happiness. It's building a life so full, so vibrant, that their toxicity seems laughable in comparison. They wanted you broken. They wanted you doubting yourself. They wanted you stuck in their orbit, forever reacting, forever trying to prove your worth. But instead, you took every insult, every betrayal, every manipulation, and used it as fuel. You let their behavior sharpen you, harden you in the right ways, until you became someone they can't even recognize, someone untouchable. They'll never admit it, but your success is their worst nightmare. Your ability to rise without them, to smile without them, to find joy beyond their reach is the one thing they hoped would never happen. They wanted to be the wound you never healed from. They wanted to be the voice in your head whispering that you're not enough. But now they're nothing. Every time you level up, every time you choose peace over chaos, every time you refuse to shrink back into the person they tried to make you, you erase them a little more. This is the ultimate shift, realizing that they were never your competition. The real battle wasn't with them, it was with the old you, the version of you that tolerated disrespect, the version of you that questioned your worth, the version of you that stayed too long in places that drained you. And every time you choose yourself, every time you walk away from dysfunction without looking back, you win. Toxic people don't get to steal any more of your time. They don't get to haunt your thoughts. They don't get to be the reason you hold back. Every moment spent thinking about them is a moment wasted on someone who doesn't deserve it. The best thing you'll ever do is live so well, so fully, so unapologetically that they become nothing but a lesson you outgrew. Because the truth is, they were never the main character in your story. They were just a distraction. And now you're free.